South Korea has secured a commitment from the United Arab Emirates to supply 24 million barrels of crude oil, its presidential office said on Wednesday, March 18, as the government rolls out measures to protect its economy from the impact of the Middle East conflict. Kang Hoon-sik, Chief of Staff to President Lee Jae Myung, said in a briefing at the Blue House that the UAE has pledged to prioritize South Korea, the world's fourth largest oil importer, for crude oil supply. However, while confirming plans to import 18 million barrels in the near term, Kang did not provide a timeline for the shipments or detail on alternative routes that would bypass the Strait of Hormuz. The effective closure of the strait by Iran has forced the UAE to halt production, cutting its oil output by more than half, while loading operations at the Fujairah terminal have been disrupted by drone attacks. South Korea imports nearly all of its energy, with about 70% of its crude oil shipments and 20% of its liquefied natural gas typically coming from the Middle East, according to data from the Korea International Trade Association. Spain has approved the release of up to 11.5 million barrels from its oil reserves over 90 days to address supply shortages caused by the partial closure of the Strait of Hormuz, Energy Minister Sarah Gizon told reporters on Tuesday, March 17. This release is part of a broader plan by the International Energy Agency to release up to 400 million barrels. Gizon added that the release will be carried out in phase, with the first stage expected to begin within 15 days. The US-Israel war against Iran has entered its third week with no sign of ending, while Iran has launched renewed attacks on the United Arab Emirates.